for me. Oh my gosh,
They can hear you.
There you are. Elaine.
Hi.
Hello, welcome.
Welcome.
Look at everybody.
Yes, we have lots of folks starting to join us, and I was just saying we are now
You're looking
live
for
on
how
our-
many? How many are you looking for?
Oh, I don't know. Give it a few minutes. We're not even to showtime yet, and we'll have 2 places that people are watching, so we might not know the exact count exactly at any given time, but it looks like we've already got a few folks over watching on the YouTube starting, and quite a few folks over here.
Okay.
Yeah, so anyone, yeah, Sherry's joining us.
There's somebody's neck. Hey, it's Sherry Bergman.
Somebody's
Hi,
neck.
Sherry.
Yeah. Excellent, welcome. So yeah, as you see, we have
That's
some.
my hands. That's my hands.
Feel free to join us before if you want to. And then as we get the show going, we'll have folks turn off their
Okay, so we just hang
Hey,
out.
Maggie.
We just hang out. Is that
For a
it?
couple of minutes
Yeah, for
here,
a little
yes.
while.
Say hi to Gary Magwood.
Hello.
Hallelujah.
Hey there, Gary.
This is very exciting.
That's all I have to say.
I know, it's so lovely. It's really cool to be here this evening.
It's great to have everyone with us.
Look at you. Here's Gary.
Hi.
Jerry.
All from our humble homes
Wow.
I'm not.
Ooh.
or
Hi.
elsewhere, wherever is convenient.
Yeah.
I'm visiting my new granddaughter.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Lovely. That's yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. So this is going to be like a gang or something or group.
A group. There's a few of us. We have some audience, some performers mixed in here into the Zoom, and then we have some folks watching mystery guests over on our YouTube.
Mystery guests.
Watching
Oh,
there, yes.
my
I
favorite
think-
kind.
I know, it's excellent. So yeah, we are from the small screen to the big screen tonight, I would think.
Wow. Alex, this is a big deal here.
But am I in there?
This is a huge deal.
This is an exciting deal.
Huge.
Yeah, it's lovely to have some music going again and to be back together. And
Oh,
it's coming up here on 8 o'clock, so we'll give it a few more
I've missed it
minutes.
so much. I've missed like the groups and the action and all my life. I've loved action. I don't know what to do with myself. So
Well, it's not going to be too much longer. We're going to be getting back into our theater.
Yep.
I can
Yay.
feel the vibe starting to come around.
Good.
It's true. It's true.
yeah, those are good vibes, buddy.
Mhm.
More and more people are getting vaccinated. The numbers are coming up. The numbers of sick people are going down, and it's not going to be too much longer. Give it a few months, and
No.
It's so true.
Right? Damn.
I know. I was thinking if Gary had his announcements before the Night Kitchen like he normally does, they'd be a pretty short list these days, right?
yeah.
Too many things cooking, but there are some
Right
things.
behind you. Give me a chance.
I'm liking the marquee though.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Well, there's
lovely
going to be
marquee.
some letters and some pictures going up soon. Yeah, we got to get something up there.
I hope you get some colored lights across the top. That would make.
We could do that. Yeah, we could look at doing that.
It's big, but right. I mean, without any writing on it now, it just looks huge.
Yeah.
The
Well, I'm
colored-
gonna. I'm meeting them on Monday, and they're giving me the letters, and then we have a big pole that we stick the letters on with. So I'm gonna put something up there, probably as early as Monday, and just to get something up. And we're working on photographs. We're gonna have some beautiful, colorful photographs on the side panels
Oh,
of
nice.
past shows. Yeah. So it'll be great.
Yeah, and Elaine, I just want to give you the heads up. I did just mute you there. I'm going to ask you again to unmute, but just know that if you're speaking to someone that's not directly at the camera, we'll hear what you're saying. If you're so just if you're not kind of participating in the meeting, it's good etiquette for anyone who might be newer to the Zoom just to unmute yourself if you're not kind of talking in the live part of the meeting. And same thing with your camera. Free to turn it off or on. For those who are joining us, I'm also just going to remind that we are going live to YouTube tonight from our Zoom meeting. So if you are joining us live on our Zoom, you will be on our YouTube channel. And hi, Dimitri. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Dimitri will be on one of our upcoming Night Kitchen Digitals, which is very cool. We booked up so fast, which was the other thing I thought. Like I sent an email out and I think I had one night of sweet dreams, and before I knew it, we were, you know, full, and we're already looking at whatever September is going to look like. That list is filling up. There's Tom.
Hello,
Thanks
Tom.
for joining us. He's got lots of instruments behind him, as actually I think that's
Good.
maybe a
Banjo here,
byproduct.
and there's the
What
electric.
happened to Magwood?
He got booted, maybe. I don't know. Gary's up there on the rural internet, so
Yeah.
the poor guy. Sometimes I wonder. And we're just giving it a few minutes here so that anyone who can
There he
get
is.
in. It's just a couple minutes after 8. We have some folks over on our YouTube watching,
I'm
and
trying to get some light. What has got to do with you?
yes, excellent. This is so exciting, and
I'm the one
we're
that-
so like thrilled just going through and kind of getting the video. Amazing how almost real it felt, you know.
Everyone else has light.
Pieces,
because
it has that energy of a night kitchen, really somehow still through us all not being quite together.
The other way.
Richard?
And yeah, so it's just been a really interesting experience starting to get to put these together, and we're just thrilled to see so many people out, especially when we're competing with, you know, the Toronto Maple Leafs in
Who?
of
Yeah.
a pretty tight run there. I mean, I'm not much of a
Perhaps.
hockey fan. I was watching Latvia versus Norway the other day on TV, but I don't tend to watch too much NHL myself, but even I know what's up in the world of sports today. So it's got to be pretty big deal if I'm up to what's on going on there. So yes, and we just still have a few more folks. So yeah, as we can see, there's
That's great.
some people here, and then as we're going, just to give an idea of kind of how this works, is everyone sent us their videos ahead of time. And so what we'll be doing is kind of using the screen share function through Zoom to share those videos with everyone. And just like we would at Night Kitchen, we'll kind of take the role of hosts and let you know who we're watching, what we're watching, the broad range of talent that we have in our region, because tonight's going to prove that again. We're so proud to just be a part of this musical community, and to have something like this going on is just feels wonderful, you know, as we're still getting through this pandemic. So
Not just musical community, but creative community.
yeah, excellent. So I do see, yes, good evening from El Dorado. We have from El Dorado.
Yes, we
and
got 14 in our YouTube channel watching right now. So thank you very much for dropping by, everyone over there in YouTube.
yes, and a few folks here, and it's just really neat to be here this evening. So yeah, we're just a couple minutes after 8. So I think now is a great time for us to get started, and maybe before Nathan and I officially launch what is Night Kitchen 2, I may just take a minute here to introduce Marvin Tucker, who's with us, and Gary Magwood, who's with us. They're our co-producers of Night Kitchen 2. Not with us right now is Joe Callahan, who was a co-producer of Night Kitchen 2, and thankfully was kind of with us for the ride as we launched this. But as many folks may know, Joe moved to Saskatoon last summer, and so while he is still near and dear to our Night Kitchen family, he's not officially with us anymore in capacity as producer. So yes, is there any words that either Gary or Marvin might like to say before we?
Yeah. Let me just
Oh, sure,
chirp in
Marvin.
here with a few words. I really want to welcome everybody to the inaugural session of Night Kitchen 2 Digital. I'm so excited to be seeing Night Kitchen evolve in this way, you know, responding to the pandemic. I really hope that it's not too much longer before we can be maybe live streaming in the theater and then actually congregating back in the theater. Most of all, what I want to say is a huge thank you to Alex and Nathan. Okay, this has happened because these two had an idea, and they thought we can make Night Kitchen happen during the pandemic. It was their idea, and it was their initiative and their energy and all the hard work that went into making this happen. So I just want to say a really big thank you to the two of you for all the work that you've put into this to make it come together. So
Thank you.
I thanks, Marv. I echo those words. You guys are amazing putting all this together. Normally I have, as Alex said earlier, a little list of things that are going on in town. Well, the most exciting thing today was being down at the Bay Aquila Yacht Club, and there was 2 geese and 12 goslings crossing the road. That was about it, guys. No, well done.
Woo! Oh,
Well
throwing
done,
things
Dave.
around. Yeah.
Well done. This is so exciting. This is so cool. So let the show start.
That's great.
Awesome. Thank you, Gary.
Yes.
And welcome to Kyle Mitchell. I see you there
Yes.
and getting things set up for himself.
Performer.
Got yourself a nice cup of Joe. Cheers.
Yes, cheers on the cup
Or
of
whatever
Joe.
have you.
So, as we get started tonight, I just want to take a minute to recognize that we are performing this show collectively on the traditional territories of the Haudenosaunee, Anishinaabe, and Wendat Huron peoples. I think in light of the fact that 215 children were found at the Kamloops Residential School, it's not lost on this land acknowledgement. We have a lot of work to do, and so these acknowledgements are only a first step. So we would encourage folks to look into ongoing efforts to end and to address the effects of colonization, such as 1492 Land Back Lane, the missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls, the assimilation through education that's happened, and the child welfare system, not upholding treaty rights across Turtle Island, ongoing. There's so many places that we can, including a vigil that's happening tomorrow at 1:30 in Picton in front of the library. And so with our acknowledgement, we just ask that as we are on these traditional territories, that anyone who's with us tonight maybe takes that forward and brings some of that truth and reconciliation with them forward as we gather today in music together on these lands. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Alex.
Excellent.
And welcome to Clarence.
Yes.
Welcome to everyone here at the very first, the inaugural Night Kitchen 2 digital show.
Whoa.
Ooh. Here we are, everyone. Here we are.
Yes. So what's great about this is we can all see each other as we gather a little bit together tonight in music. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Alexandra Bell,
My name's Nathan Mahaffey.
and collectively we are your co-hosts for Night Kitchen 2 Digital. So things here happen a little bit differently than they do back in the land before COVID, the days of yore, which will come again, and we look
The
forward
before
to.
times.
But the neat thing about tonight is that we have 10 amazing performers lined up. And before we get going on them, what we thought we could do is take a minute to share a little bit of music that we've done. It was a real treat for us to do something. We are not, we're a little bit more Luddite in the way that we approach our music, where we like to get together with our band Bad Tractor and play in bars and, you know, get to Night Kitchen, but put a video camera in front of us and it makes us feel a little bit weird. So it actually was really nice to challenge ourselves to bring some music out of ourselves in this format for everyone. So yeah.
What I think we might do is just tell everyone now we're going to be turning everyone's cameras off.
I don't think we actually have to
And
turn
everyone's
camera. I
mute?
think more mute is the thing as we
Okay,
go
we'll
through.
mute everyone. We'll mute everyone.
Yes.
It's cool to have an audience seeing this. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
I
good.
think
I
so.
suggest you turn the
Fine,
cameras
okay.
off, please, so we can just
Oh.
see you. Just
Yeah,
see the
okay.
performer.
Excellent. Well, there we go.
Thank you.
So maybe as we get going, what we'll do is ask everyone if they can to turn their camera and microphone off. And we were actually going to be doing the same as we shared the performers. So they get center stage there. And as everyone goes, I may help here just in case some folks are not as familiar with Zoom. And I can bring folks back after, no problem. There we go. Awesome. There we are. Hello. Thank you for that feedback. We're
Yes.
new to this, so that helps us get going. So, yes, as I said, we thought we would share a song from us to just kind of warm up our stage, as is Night Kitchen tradition. And so we are doing a song that's kind of been an earworm that's been bopping around in our head this year.
Yeah, for about a good year.
Yes. So,
I mean, before that too, but it really caught on within
Yes.
the year.
so this is our rendition of Goodbye Yellow Brick Road by Elton John.
So we can't hear the sound. You might want to
Thank you for whoever said that. I definitely forgot to click a button there. Thank you. This is this
Yes,
new brave
yes.
world we're in. That's why we're the first ones going. So
we did
that
2
doesn't
tests
happen
of
to
this
somebody
already,
else.
and we can't tell if we,
Yes.
without the audience. So thank
So,
you.
without further ado, we are Alex and Nathan rubbing elbows, and this is round 2 of our rendition of Goodbye Yellow Brick Road.
One, two, three, four. When are you gonna come down? When are you gonna land? I should have stayed on the farm. I should have listened to my old man. You know you can't hold me forever. I didn't sign up for you. I'm not a present for your friends to open. This boy's too young to be singing the blues. So goodbye, yellow brick road, where the dogs of society howl. And living in your penthouse, going back to my plow, back to howling old owl in the woods, hunting the honeyback road. Oh, I finally decide where my future lies, beyond the yellow brick road. So what are you gonna do now? I better shoot down your plane. It'll take you a couple of vodka and tonics to get you on your feet again. You can find a replacement. There's plenty like me to be found. Mongrels who ain't got a penny, sniffing for tidbits like you on the ground. So goodbye, yellow brick road, where the dogs of society howl. And let me in your penthouse. I'm going back to my plow, back to the howling old owl in the woods, hunting the honeyback toad. Oh, I finally decide where my future lies, beyond the yellow brick road.
So that was us.
That was us, yes. Warming up the
Singing
stage.
Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, which seems a little, I mean, it seems kind of pertinent right now.
Yes,
Thank you, Tom.
thank you so much. And yeah, we had a lot of fun. Like we said, that was a bit of an earworm just bouncing around in our heads this year. So from here, what we're going to do now is actually go to our magic set list maker. So here we are. And over here, as you can see, this is our list of performers this evening.
Good
and
list.
Our first performer is going to be Tom Eastland. Excellent.
All right. So I've got Tom Eastland's bio right here. Alex is going to set us up for the video. Tom Eastland is an alternative folk rock singer, songwriter, currently based in Peterborough, Ontario, Canada. Tom celebrates music as a vital way to transcend borders and build community. He was born in Hawaii and raised around the United States until landing in Ottawa at the tender age of 10. Tom started out in music at the age of 18 as a smartass poet with a guitar, questionable musical ability, and a peculiar voice. Through 40 years of dedication to the craft of songwriting and enduring commitment to public performance, Tom has developed a compelling vocal style as well as an extensive repertoire of original music, rich in imagery, emotion, and humor. Please check out and subscribe to his YouTube channels, Tom Eastland, playing an original track called She Lifts Her Wings. We are so happy to share the music of Tom Eastland.
She lifts her wings. She lifts her wings. She's halfway between here and downtown. She lifts her wings. She lands on me. She lifts her wings. And she finds me beautiful. I give myself unto a meadow home. Everyone who begged me to stay. I could puff my mouth and I could eat you up. I could puff my mouth, turn you upside down. But you taste my salt, and you touch my mood. You quiet me, you lift your wings. I give myself unto a meadow home. Everyone me to stay. When she lifts her wings, she leaves me. She lifts her wings. She leaves me beautiful. I give myself unto a meadow home. Everyone beg me to stay. She stares at me with butterfly eyes. Surrender to a creature's jubilee. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Tom.
Woohoo. There we go. That's great. Like, I love that track. Tom also put out an amazing song on his YouTube about a month ago, I think, called Forced Lobster Merriment. That is like my new happy song. I think I've watched that many, many times. Some great lyrics in there. Thank you again so much, Tom.
Thank you.
Bravo.
Okay, we're going to take him off our list, and then we're going to choose our next candidate. All right, so here we are, folks. Elaine A. Small. Okay.
Excellent. So, Elaine Small began singing under the name of Elaine Steele and fashioned a successful career as a chanteuse in the mid-1960s. To quote the Toronto Star, Elaine gained recognition as one of the best supper club singers in Canada. In recent years, she has revived her career as a jazz singer, recording CDs with some of Canada's best jazz players. She is like the matriarch of our night kitchen too, having shared her talents with our audience many times. We are so thrilled to have her here on this, our inaugural show in digital format. Singing with Pear Bristow at the Royal York Hotel, here is Elaine A. Small with an appropriate tune for the coming season, Summertime.
Real applause for Elaine. That's so beautiful.
Woo! That's a great song. I mean, clearly played with some very talented musicians. What a treat and what a beautiful voice that we are always so grateful to have with us on our stage. Thank you so much, Elaine, for sharing that.
Elaine A. Small, everyone.
Excellent.
Now
So,
to get back to our next contestant for tonight.
next contestant. Oh, next.
Our special lottery, performers lottery. All right,
Yes.
here we go.
So, we're going to take Elaine's name off the list here. And our next random choice, Elmwood Harmony. Excellent. We are very much hoping to have these fellas back sometime when we are live again as a feature. But for now, we've got them here with us in our digital format.
All right.
So I'll get them.
Elmwood Harmony are a musical duo featuring the talented Kyle Mitchell and John LeBaron. Playing original folk songs, as well as a variety of covers from all genres, the band puts a strong focus on harmonized vocals accompanied by interesting melodies on guitar and fiddle. You can find their music on Spotify and iTunes. Playing tonight, a heck of a cover tune for us. This is Elmwood Harmony with Down Under.
Alrighty. I'm Kyle.
I'm John.
And we are Elmwood Harmony. Here's a cover. 1, 2, 3, 4. Traveling in a fried out combi on a hippie trail head full of zombies. I met a strange lady. She made me nervous. She took me in and gave me breakfast. You come from a land down under. Women blow and men thunder. Can you hear that thunder? You better run, you better take cover. Two, three, four. Find it for many imbeciles. You sit full of muscles. I said, "Do you speak my language?" He just smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich. You come from the land down under. Mirrors blowing and thunder. Can you hear the thunder? You better run and you better take cover. Lying in a den in Bombay. Slack down, nothing much to say. I said to the man, "Are you trying to tell me? Because I come from the land of plenty." He said, "Do you come from the land down under? Women blowing and thunder. Can you hear the thunder? You better run and you better take cover. Do you come from the land down under? Women blowing and thunder. take cover. You better run and you better take cover. You better run and you better take cover.
All right, Elmwood Harmony. Thank you for that, guys. Awesome cover. Awesome cover.
Amazing job. So good. When they had sent that video and I started watching it in the first little bit, and I'm like, what are they? Oh boy.
Yes, great harmonies.
Great.
Indeed.
Yeah. As you can see, some of the chat coming in there, just amazing. And those harmonies, like.
Chat likes it, guys. Chat likes it.
They weren't kidding. Like they build themselves with amazing harmonies, and then they delivered. So excellent job,
And the
Elmwood
riffs,
Harmony.
do-do-do,
Yeah.
do-do-do.
Oh man.
Good stuff, guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah. As Jerry is saying there in the chat, great rendition of that. So
Okay, so we'll hop back over to our next one runner up
take
for
them off there on
Elmwood
the
Harmony.
list.
Off the list, off the docket.
They've more than earned their right to rest now. That was a great one again, guys. Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
Our next random choice is
Debbie Shaw. Excellent. And I must give a little credit to Debbie. Debbie is one of the performers who I had seen, not just her, but there's quite a few who have been definitely really putting some neat content out. And Debbie is one of those folks, as you'll hear from her bio here.
and a lot too.
Debbie can't wait to get back to playing her flute with the Quindy Symphony and directing the choir at St. Joseph's Church in Belleville. But since last March, she has created and shared close to 200 music videos on social media, and it has kept her sane. Thanks to the Acapella app, Debbie has enjoyed collaborating with musicians from Japan, Morocco, Sweden, the US, and more. Here is a recent collaboration she has done of a traditional Irish song, The Star of the County Down. And Stephanie is on vocals and recorder, who lives in New York State, and Ralph is playing with her on guitar and tin whistle, and he lives in Germany. And of course, Debbie is here with us in Belleville playing flute. So without further ado, this is Debbie Shaw with The Star of the County Down.
Thank you, Debbie.
So
And guests. What a lovely performance.
beautiful job. Excellent. Yeah, I was saying as we were watching it, just some of those counter melodies that you were playing on the flute are just so beautiful on that piece and just lovely tune together with all those musicians, and maybe brought some of our like furthest geographic
Chat says beautiful voice, beautiful strings.
Yes.
Beautiful woodwinds.
In terms, what have I
Lovely
done?
song. All in all, thank you so
Yes.
much, Debbie, for sharing that with us.
Excellent.
And for sharing all of what you've been sharing. 200 plus, that is just incredible. Kudos, hats off, all of the above. That's just crazy. And it keeps her sane, folks. It maybe helps keep us all sane too.
Yes, I've really enjoyed seeing them as she shared them on our social media. It's
All right.
been
Next
there.
one up. Clarence
Next one up,
Cooney is
Clarence
next on our
Cooney.
list.
Excellent.
So, Clarence Cooney is a good guy. He's a self-taught singer-songwriter from a small town in Ontario, with many influences and genres infused into his craft. The fusion of influences, mixed with his energetic stage performance, is something not to be missed. Clarence is a great supporter of our local music scene, running open mic and music nights at Bistro 116. Performing an original tune called Serendipity, we are pleased to present Clarence Cooney.
Waking up, gotta go outside. Sun is shining cause the clouds are in my mind. It's too damn early but I don't give a care. I think it's time to cleanse my soul with some fresh air. Do I have something to do with the way I love? Did we think this through? I can hear the whispers of the leaves as their voices guide me down this unlit street. Three little birds singing songs of love above me. I think I caught a case of serendipity. Did it have something to do with the way I love you? Did we think this through? Could this be true? Never pictured a life without you. Now I do. Something to do with the way I love you. Did we think this through? And could this be true? Never pictured a life without you. now I do.
Woo hoo hoo!
All right. Thank you, Clarence. Awesome breakdown in that song. I really like that.
Oh, a couple
Original
moments
music.
there.
Yeah. Good original tunes from Clarence Cooney. Thank you so much.
Yes, as Tom's saying, very cool riffs in there. And just again, Clarence is one of those guys who is not only a very talented musician, but so supportive to our music community as well. So we were just so pleased that he was willing to be a part of our first Night Kitchen Digital show. And what a great original tune to share.
Speaking of support,
this is our moment to take a minute and just remind you that tonight we are gathering also as a fundraiser for the Belleville Theatre Guild. Our usual home of the theater is at the Pinnacle Playhouse, which is also home of the Belleville Theatre Guild. And we generally do our fundraisers for the Belleville Theatre.
it's probably blown up and very you get it's that little icon.
And we
there.
will put the information again in the chat after the performance when we're done kind of screen sharing and stuff. But just a reminder that the Belleville Theatre Guild is a community-run, volunteer-led theater. And like many of our performing arts spaces, it was hard hit this year with the pandemic. And so these few shows, our performers have all very graciously given their time. This is, no one's making money. We're just asking in lieu of what you might normally pay for a ticket. You might consider popping over and giving a donation to the Belleville Theatre Guild in place. And so, yeah, we just appreciate everyone's support, from the performers to our audience, and even to our usual house crew, some of who have shown up here, and they don't have a job right now because we're digital, but they will once we're all back together again. So just our little break there to remind folks that that was kind of another reason why we got ourselves together here.
Yeah.
And so now we will find out, after that excellent performance from Clarence, who our next performance is going to come from.
Okay, Clarence comes off the list.
And having had the sneak peek, I can say they are all excellent.
All right.
Kindred Spirits.
Kindred Spirits is up next.
Yes.
So I'll get this.
Excellent. So Kindred Spirits are Leanne Snow and Jerry Burford. Leanne is an artist by nature, a goldsmith by trade, and a counselor by vocation. A designer at heart, in 2012, she moved to Colborne and opened up the Pop Art Eco Gallery, which is home to the Recycling Queen Design Studio, and includes an urban permaculture and sustainability experiment and chickens. But nothing is compared to the joy she has found in the musical community and through her love of songwriting. Jerry was a high school music, English, and art teacher. He played violin in a variety of community theater and concert orchestras and sang for 7 years with the Toronto Mendelssohn Choir. Jerry began private teaching upon completion of his third book of Suzuki violin teacher training. And he soon hoped to be resumed private teaching lessons at the Pop Art Studios, surrounded by his bass, cello, viola, banjo, etc., multi-instrumentalist. But Leanne and Jerry's partnership became Kindred Spirits in May 2018 at Night Kitchen 2. So cool. Before life changed, they were running 3 weekly open mics, and they miss seeing their open mic friends, but they find good company in one another and lots of musical toys to play with. I think that's a common theme, as we can see from some of our videos. In December 2020, they started mounting videos to YouTube to share, and you can check their channel out to journey with them as they make their way through decades of beautiful music. Speaking of beautiful music, they shared a gorgeous version of Cry Me a River for us to enjoy this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, it's our pleasure to introduce Kindred Spirits.
Say you're lonely, you cry the whole night through. Well, you can cry me a river, cry me a river. I cried a river over you. Now you say you're being so untrue. Well, you can cry me a river, cry me a river. I cried a river over you. You drove me, nearly drove me out of my head, while you never shed a tear. Remember, I remember all that you said. Told me love was too plebeian, told me you were through with me, and now you say you love me. Well, just to prove it's true, come on and cry me a river, cry me a river. I cried a river over you. You drove me, nearly drove me out of my head, while you never shed a tear. Remember, I remember all that you said. Told me love was too plebeian, told me you were through with me, and now you say you love me. Well, just to prove you do, come on and cry me a river. You can cry me a river. I cried a river over you. Come on and cry me a river. You can cry me a river. I cried a river over you.
Fantastic.
Excellent job. As
Lovely,
always.
lovely.
Yes, as Marvin
Simply
says, simply
gorgeous.
gorgeous. Just
Yes.
beautiful.
Beautiful voice, lovely chords.
Oh, I know. I think there was a few guitar
Flawless,
players who
you
might
know,
have been
like,
feeling
he's
that
not even
watching.
looking at his fingers while he's making all
I
those
know.
intricate chords. So
Just-
very cool.
Amazing job as always from Kindred
Great job.
Spirits.
Thank you, Kindred Spirits.
Excellent. So as we continue, we're getting down now to a few performers left on our first show of Night Kitchen 2 Digital.
Select few contestants remain. Who will be next?
Just go ahead and Joe Callahan. Aw, Joe. We miss Joe here in Belleville, but
the
we've
man, the
seen
myth.
him lots on Zoom, which has helped us not miss him as much.
Certainly. Certainly has helped us in dealing with Joe not being in the province any longer, but he's still with us. Still with us here in Night Kitchen, and tonight he is here as a performer. So we're not sure our next performer really needs much of an introduction, as we've babbled on for half a minute about him already, but nonetheless we are pleased to introduce Joe Callahan, who has performed and recorded professionally for many years with the Rivermen, Street Level High, and collaborations with Tim Campbell and Howard Bear. He helped to co-produce Night Kitchen 2 and produced Live Is Where It Lives, 2 local music events in the Quinte region. In the summer of 2020, Joe and his wife Nancy
Hi, Nancy.
moved to Saskatoon to be closer to their children, Chris and Allison, partly due to the COVID outbreak. Since moving there, he is already fast at work on a radio program, which has even featured music from our region. Thankful he could join us tonight, all the way from Saskatoon, we are pleased to share Joe Callahan's version of The Times They Are A-Changin' by Bob Dylan.
This is for Dennis and all you Night Kitchen 2 people. Come and gather round, people, wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown, and accept that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your breath to you is worth saving, then you better start swimming, or you'll sink like a stone. For the times they are changing. Come writers and critics who prophesize with your pen, and to keep your eyes wide, the chance won't come again. And don't speak too soon, for the wheel's still in spin. And there's no telling who that it's naming. For the loser now will later win. For the times they are changing. Come senators and congressmen, please heed the call. Don't stand in the doorway, don't block up the hall, for he who gets hurt will be he who is stalled. 'Cause that battle that's outside raging will soon shake your windows and rattle your walls, for the times they are changing. Come mothers and fathers throughout the land, and don't criticize what you can't understand. Your sons and your daughters are beyond your command, and your old road is rapidly aging. So get out of the new one if you can't lend a hand, for the times they are changing. And the first one now will later be last, for the times they are changing.
Thank you, Joe Callahan. Thank you so much, all the way from Saskatoon.
Oh, such a treat to get to hear you playing, Joe, and your voice and I mean, the finger picking king, I swear. Like, just amazing job. And it was Bob Dylan's 80th birthday not too long ago.
That's right.
So good choice on tune there.
Yes, indeed.
Excellent. So we are really down to our last few performers here this evening, and we're going to keep going right along.
Yes, and thanks for all the love in the chat, people. Keep it up. It's great. We encourage it.
Yes, it's been such a fun evening to be here together. And another one. There we go. Just because. Terry Brooks and Suzanne Kozo. Excellent. So, Just Because are Terry Brooks and Suzanne Kozo. One guitar plus two harmonizing vocals plus one magic squeeze box equals a potpourri of fun. They've been known for their eclectic mixture of tunes: classical folk / jazz, East Coast Canadiana, Latin Euro flair, country and contemporary covers, old and new, something for everyone. COVID has necessitated creating new ways to share, and they've enjoyed dabbling in some video making while they wait and hope for a chance to perform live again. Playing an incredible rendition of Simon and Garfunkel's The Boxer, Just Because, Terry Brooks and Suzanne Kozo.
Just because. Oh, wait, there we go. Finally, thank you.
No problem.
Just a boy, though my story is seldom told. I have squandered my resistance for a pocket full of mumbles, such are promises. All lies and jest, still a man hears what he wants to hear and disregards the rest. When I left my home and my family, I was no more than a boy in the company of strangers, in the quiet of the railway station, running scared, laying low, seeking out the poorer quarters where the ragged people go, looking for the places only they would know. Lie, la, lie, lie, la, lie, 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 la, lie. Asking only workman's wages, I come looking for a job, but I get no offers. Just to come on from the whores on 7th Avenue. I do declare there were times when I was so lonesome, I took some comfort there. La 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 la. Leading me
and the fighter by his trade, and he carries the reminders of every glove that laid him down or cut him till he cried out in his anger and his shame, I am leaving, but the fighter still remains. La la la, 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 la la la,
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much. It's beautiful.
Just because Terry Brooks and Suzanne
You
Kozo.
know, what's her like? The accordion is described as being like an orchestra within one instrument, and I think we just got such a great example of that being
I know
true.
Suzanne's especially it's got a little digital to it. It's got
That
different instruments. It actually
amazing
is different
capability.
instruments. So
Oh,
just crazy. Great sound. Great rendition of that song. So thank you very much, you too.
yes. Well, we go to the randomizer to make our last decision for us of the evening because I think we're all smart enough to figure out what that will mean. So, random choice. Looks like we've got Tony Vani up, and we will be ending our first Night Kitchen Digital with some spoken word from Darren Moore after Tony's song, which is very cool. So, our next performer is going to be Tony.
Tony Vani. Singer and songwriter Tony Vani has been making music in the Belleville area for decades. Folks in the music community know him as a versatile performer, cranking out blues and classic rock with The Stir, Gospel Blues with Tony Vani, and the Holy Blues Band, solo performances and some work with slide guitarist Kenny Paz, playing one main version of Chicken Train. It's the one and only Tony Vani. One and only Tony Vani.
Chicken train, driving all day. Chicken train, driving all day. Chicken train, driving all day. I can't get on, I can't get off. Chicken train, taking chickens away. Laser beam in my dream. Laser beam in my dream. Laser beam in my dream. I can't get on, I can't get off. Laser beam, a sort of dream. On down the track, go the clickety clack. On down the track, go the clickety clack. home down the track, go the clickety clack, go the clickety clack. All aboard.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Just
Thank you,
amazing
Tony.
job.
Chicken Train. That's some mean clocking.
Just incredible. I mean, that's watching a true master at work there with his talent and his skill. I got it in my head a couple weeks ago that I might pick up harmonica and noodle around, and
Yes, she did.
I was tired like after like one practice video. So I mean, that is no joke what Tony is doing there. And so it is our pleasure, I guess, to bring it home to our last performer. Our next and last performer of our first of 3 Night Kitchen digital shows is a wordsmith who we fondly, around these parts, like to refer to as the Poet Laureate of Belleville. He, in our opinion, is a true community hero. He has been working in patient services at BGH during this COVID-19 pandemic and has truly been working hard. He is also an extremely talented actor, working with many local companies and cracking up audiences across the region as a member of the Improvmenauts improv comedy troupe. But as talented as this guy is at acting, he is an even better writer. Sharing his words with us tonight, we are pleased to share with you the poetry of Darren the Mingu Moore with original works called Cold Arms and Gone Like a Tramp.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for that intro. It's really exciting to be here as part of Night Kitchen 2 Zoom edition, first one. I've always really appreciated that there's always tried to be some poetry or spoken word in the show. And so I'm glad to be able to present a couple of pieces for you guys today. The first one is one of the things I really like about poetry is that it gives you the opportunity to say something really succinctly that kind of boils something down and say something succinctly that is actually deeper or contains a bit more to it. So in light of that, this is my first piece. It's small. It's called Cold Arms. Bombs have no qualms over right versus wrong, nor hearts that swell when a band plays well the anthem that also made them. That's just something that I was thinking about stuff and conflict. And of course, we know there's a lot of that going on around the world. And that's one of those things that says a lot in a very little bit. And I like how poetry can do that. This next piece is something, I've written a few things during the pandemic, and a couple have actually presented elsewhere. So hopefully those will be available online soon. And we'll see those. But this is another piece that I wrote, and you know, one of the things I like to do sometimes is try to blend two different feelings into one, so that depending on your own perspective or how you interpreted it, it could be hope, it could be despair, or maybe it's both, and maybe those things are actually are friends in some way. Those feelings, they're certainly on the same scale. Anyway. Enough talk. This piece is called Gone Like a Train. Cold, late winter light, filtered through a blanket sky, just enough to get by when time hardly appears to. or suddenly jumps to a week just gone, like a train, whose whistle pierced through naked branches assures the ear of commerce yet, even as the viral load makes slow all else. All else. New politics from the south, much needed. Still not quite enough. As the great machine of the Anthropocene churns ever on, to shudder and spray the globe in wreck and bones the way it's always done. What can any ape do but hunker with their brood, or spend immeasurable hours confined, should solitary be their station? And the cold and the old and the blanket, companions in cubicle of cement. Pulled up to your nose, see, mockdown kills the cozy of blankets, while fascists rise all the world round. But there's a note out in the nothing, a sound like distant whistle, and a universal hum like verdant om. So we have to have some faith that the great need may be met yet, before the whole works end up in the loam. Some things never change until they're simply gone, like a train, whose shrill cry now calls goodbye, even as it warns to those ahead, my coming is inevitable, the same as any ending. Clear the track, or surely you'll be dead. So there you go, folks. There's a couple of pieces for you. I hope you like them, and I hope to see you again here soon, whether it's Zoom or in person, which of course would be fantastic. So here's hoping. That train's coming, I think. Thanks, guys. Good night.
Thank you, Darren. Thank you so much for sharing your words, your very thoughtful words.
And I think kind of a nice message to end on in a way, maybe a little more reflective than just ending on a piece of music. And I see here some folks joining us, and yes, that concludes our scheduled program of Night Kitchen 2 Entertainment.
Here we are. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on our first round. We'll have a little meet and greet now if people would like to join us on their video.
Yes, certainly welcome anyone to join us who would like to. And Tony was the perfect yes. There's Kindred Spirits, beautiful version of Cry Me a River again. Thank you so much. Gary, one of our producers, another performer, Tom. Seeing some nice chat comments there. Beautiful.
Great comments in the chat. Thank you, everyone, for utilizing that and speaking amongst yourselves while the performances were happening. I think that worked pretty well.
Yes, and we'll just see.
Some of the production.
Well, to Darren. Well,
Great.
I know to everybody.
Great YouTube.
Good job.
So you can't get us on.
Lots of good comments on the YouTube as well. Thank you, everyone. Soda Farrington, thank you for joining us. Shannon, LeBrew, you've been around. Thank you so much.
No?
Happy to put this on for everyone. It was really our pleasure. We've been missing it as well. So, you know, it's just great to see everyone and kind of gathering in the same space and sharing our creativity and music and words with everyone.
Yeah,
so,
what
with each other here.
The host is
Full of talent. You can see Rob and Leslie joining us, Night Kitchen.
Good to see everyone.
And
just look at you people. You're looking so happy and smiling. What's wrong with you?
I know. We're just treated to all this amazing entertainment.
Tony, hello, Tony, in the flesh. Hi. See you.
Here, I know I shut a couple cameras off. If they're still here, I will put a request.
Nice to see everybody.
I'm just in the middle of something, sorry.
Oh, no worries.
There we go. If Elaine wants to bring her video back on
Yes,
there,
yes.
I think we might have. Yes, and
That's
still
great.
a few
And what did
folks
we have,
here.
give
And
me one second.
This is
still
great.
20, I think, just at the end.
That's
yeah.
great.
What's up, Bunny Bear? This is while we all miss the stage and the social interaction, this is actually it's quite an intimate gathering. It's like the performers are right there in your face, and yeah. And you know what else is, as a would-be guitarist, I get to see what chords you're playing, which is really cool because sometimes in the theater you can't always see, especially.
I don't know. I didn't go out there.
You speak too lowly of yourself.
That's a pleasure for
You're a very good guitarist.
Yes,
We've seen you
a
play.
very good guitar player. There's,
But that's true. Even we can all learn a thing or two by watching everyone else's hands, right? So
I feel like I definitely learned watching Jerry's hands today when Kindred Spirits video was up, and I might have also had like some kind of cramp or something watching those jazz chords, just
I'm
throwing
always
them
so
down.
It's always so gratifying when we're playing to musicians because they can really appreciate what he's doing, not just me.
Yeah, it's
It's
a lot of study and a lot of practice to get that.
Yes,
Yes, indeed.
Well, beautiful.
very much.
So I'll butt in. Never met a musician I didn't love. It's not true.
Well
If
said.
you're one,
Well
if
said.
you're one,
Yeah.
I love them.
Poet.
So true.
I sang in a bunch of bands. I've got a huge career and I just adore musicians. You know why? Because they're really happy people. They are happy people because they have this gift, this gift. It's so personal. Their music is so personal and they love it. Like it means everything to them, right? And so that just shows and it shares. Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, and just a little reminder for everyone joining us, we are still streaming to YouTube. So a nice little, put our professional speaking hats on. Sometimes I need to remind myself of that. And I must say, Darren, our poet laureate, you even managed to get some singing into your spoken word tonight. And there's a little heading in there. We've got to get you singing more, maybe.
Maybe so. That was actually part of the reason that I selected that one, just to kind of be part of the whole thing. So yeah.
I don't think we've ever finished a show with a poet.
I think that was a really nice way to round it all out, honestly.
Absolutely.
As determined by our randomizer.
Yeah, hey, the randomizer worked.
Although
as far as-
Darren plays a mean nose flute. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, I have never seen someone, we could totally give him a 5-minute slot and he would impress anyone in Night Kitchen.
I'll make a promise here tonight.
I have to see that.
I'll make a promise here tonight that at some future Night Kitchen, I will bring my nose flute and I will put on a performance.
Fantastic. I might have to dig mine out so that I can harmonize with you.
Yeah, yes.
Incredible.
Where do you get nose flutes? Like, do you get them from like Long and McQuade, Ardens?
I think you probably could.
I think ours came from Pinnacle.
You're making this up, right?
No, we're not.
You have to Google it.
In fact, it was at Gary's house that the
It's a
talent
little
first
instrument
revealed
that
itself.
kind of goes. It's got a little. I don't know. It goes over your mouth and your nose, just your nostrils right here, and you kind of hold like that plastic. But they make them in various.
Getting too personal.
There it is. There it is. Yeah, I got one when I was much younger. That was pink and purple.
We should do a night of stupid human tricks, maybe.
I love it.
Definitely.
Stupid human instruments.
Yes.
I play my team.
Jerry, it's a real thing.
Yeah, I just Googled it. I
I think originally it was a Hawaiian nose flute, so I think it's
Wow. I learned
I
something
have
new.
about 6 of them still in the package.
Do you have to study to to become proficient at the nose flute? I mean, how many years?
You could.
No,
It's a
I
3-year
think you've
course.
either got it or you don't.
It's a 3-year course in the mountains of the Himalayas. I can draw you a map.
Very specialized training.
Wow.
Or I can meet you somewhere and give you one.
Just back to the show, I was impressed with some. I thought some of the production was fantastic.
Yes.
Very interesting. I wasn't anticipating quite that much. Production, I guess.
Well,
rather than
when
just,
people have that much time on their hands, Gary, you know.
but it added another whole dimension. I just have visions of everybody playing in front of a mic at home.
Yeah, no, I agree. I thought it was really cool.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
wonderful. What a great idea. Yeah. Look
Yes,
at all
just
these people.
Great job, you guys.
Missing everybody, huh? So good to see. Look at you.
I know, and so nice to hear each other's voices.
I'm gonna tear up in a minute.
I have 2 or 3 times already, so go ahead.
Don't cry.
Well, we've got
for
another
me.
one next
Guys,
month, everyone.
Guys, I have one thing to say. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Okay? In case you've forgotten.
Yeah.
The truth is, we've got another one next month.
Yes, and then we'll be off for a month in hopes that, you know, this resumes some kind of more traditional format as the fall comes. But this is it's been just great. And, you know, Tom Eastland, who's still here, I just really loved your piece too. Like, just the original music that you and Clarence shared with us this evening was just so wonderful.
You helped kick it off with a good bit of momentum there.
Mm-hmm. Really uplifting feeling song too.
Yeah.
Yes. So, you know, it's just been such a treat. Like, as everyone's videos rolled in, it was just kind of agree, Gary, like my jaw just kept dropping at the quality. I mean, I shouldn't ever feel surprised at just how darn talented everyone in this region is and collectively, but I just knew how special this was going to be as I saw those videos coming in, and I thought how true to the essence of Night Kitchen it still felt, because everyone was doing their own thing in this kind of very live feeling. And even the ones that did get like that little more of that production feel, like it had that rawness still that I think we all come to appreciate when we're at the theater together. And it just, right? And we all could feel that energy in our performances for each other.
Oh, for sure. We got too much energy to burn. We don't know what to do with it. Right?
That's it.
Yep, exactly.
That's it.
Speak for yourself, young lady.
Yes,
Ivana,
so-
It is eclectic.
No, knock, knock.
Eclectic, I think is
Give it to me. Knock, knock.
Who's
Who's
there?
there?
Yvonne.
Yvonne who?
Yvonne who?
Yvonne a fight? Or the other one is
Not tonight.
give me another one. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Yvonne. It's still Yvonne.
Yvonne who?
This is Ivana Dance. Ivana Dance.
We were dancing during some of those, you know. And yeah, Tony, was you did a cappella too, right? Like what?
With the throat thing in the middle.
Well, yeah, no, because you had your headphones
You had
in,
headphones.
right?
A bit of
Yeah.
a reverb or something happening.
Yeah.
Like a tape slap effect or an echo?
Yeah, there was the headphones. I was on Debbie Shaw's a cappella.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it enables you to get all those effects.
That's great.
That's so cool. Yeah.
I like that. And the little tape slap effect sounded really cool with the train chug. And
The train chug, right.
Great. And I loved your sriracha shirt too.
Yeah.
Just made that for me.
Mr. Sauce, yes.
Joe, you
just-
need to work on your chicken, though.
Just phenomenal. Yeah, and I mean Kyle had mentioned, I think I saw in the chat as we were kind of going, that he had to sneak away, but I mean that version of Down Under just blew me away when I first caught on to what they were playing. I was like, you sneaky fellas, like that's so good. Like, so yeah, it was just such a real treat, and what a joy to see so many familiar faces come out to join us here, and we can't wait. So yeah, we have another one on June 26th, and then again on July 4th.
Do we have to sign up, or we can just show up?
Full. No, you can show up, but the lineups are full. They were full within a day of that email going.
Wow.
Booked already almost into October at this point.
Well, we really appreciate being able to participate with you all tonight.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Certainly
So,
happy to have you.
Yeah, we're just building our lists from beyond these 3 confirmed digital
How
shows.
do we donate? That's a great question,
Oh,
Sherry.
yes, thank you so much.
for bringing that up. So we'll also try to get I think once we get the video posted on YouTube, it's live right now. So once it's posted, we'll have a link to Canada Donates, our Belleville Theatre Guild Canada Donates, and we'll drop that link into our chat right now for you all here.
Okay.
bringing that up, Sherry. Thank you so
Yeah, I
much.
appreciate that. And again, any little bit goes towards helping that theater get through. So any amount is thankful. We appreciate it. We so appreciate the musicians who were all willing. That's one thing we really feel important with Night Kitchen. We try to always make sure our musicians get paid. But in this case, we figure, well, we kind of need to make sure we have a place to play after all this is done. And oh, excellent. Anthony is here. He'll be on a later bill. I saw. Yeah,
Anthony,
just some.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, fantastic comments. YouTube so
Janet,
much.
Catherine.
Everyone
Lots
who
of
was
great
here
comments.
and
Thank you so much.
I just want to say thank you because that Night Kitchen too is just, it's beautiful. It's a great outlet for us frustrated performers, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. We all
Thank
do.
you. We're looking forward, right?
How can
Don't
we-
leave town is what I'm trying to say.
Where do we find?
we're not going anywhere. No, Belleville is home, and so no, it's been a real treat, and we can't wait to do this again. We're doing it kind of on the 4th Saturday of the next couple of months.
Oh, okay.
You know, you click in
At 8 o'clock.
Yeah, 8 o'clock, same bat time, same bat channel. And it'll be the same Zoom link and everything. So you can join us right here again in the meeting or on the YouTube. You don't have to be a performer to come to one or the other. It's your own preference. If you want to hang out after and throw your camera on, then this is the place you want to be.
Yep, come to the Zoom if you're like that.
Behind the scenes,
Zoom room.
and then go to the YouTube and keep the pajamas on, and life will be good. And but that's the way. And yeah, again, just.
It's so great to see people. I mean, I'm getting so lonely.
Yes. And some real credit to the Belleville Theatre Guild, and to throw back to Marvin Tucker, who about a year ago got this batty idea in his head over at the Belleville Theatre Guild. He and
Marvin did, yeah.
Board there that we could start doing virtual play readings. And so for the last year or so, the theater's been trying to keep up doing those, and it's been a really great way to keep that community connected. And so
sure.
Really a big part of where I got the training in and the inspiration to kind of bring that forward here to our community and Night Kitchen. So, you know, to pay that back to Marvin, that if he hadn't had that idea in our other creative hats, that I'm not sure we would have ended up here today. So, you know, really that's one thing I think any of us Quinny kind of regional artists can say, is that we all support each other, whether we're the theater or the visual artists or the musicians. So this is a true example of how that collaboration happens, because I don't think without one of those communities, the other might not be existing right now. So it's just, yeah, a really nice moment in time. And so as we're over here on our Zoom, this is a comfortable place where we could say farewell to our YouTube stream. So maybe we'll all kind of wave to them and
thank you.